Hello.
Good morning, Pastor Arthur Gas, please.
Speaking, sir. How are you?
Come on now. You know how I respond to that. You know, my pastor always tells me he's the same way every day, and that's always up, never down.
Well, good to know everybody's doing good.
Amen. God bless you, Pastor Gas. How you feel this morning?
I'm doing fine. By the grace of the good Lord, all is well.
Amen. Well, you know what? Before we start digging deep into this information that we want to share with our listening audience today, Pastor Gas, can you do me a favor and just basically introduce yourself to our listening audience? Tell them who you are, where you're from. Maybe give us a little history about the ministry and where you're from, the congregation, things of that magnitude before we dive into what's taking place on the 18th and the 19th. Can you do that for me?
Oh, sure. Be glad to. Yeah, well, my name is Arthur Gas. I am originally a native of Albany, Georgia. I've been here in Waukegan area since 1986. I got transferred here working with more North America at the time, now R.R. Donnelly, and having been downsized in '02, and with 26 years of accounting, I wanted to do something with my experience. Is why I was able to start the Black Chamber of Commerce of Lake County. And when I came here, I also was called to Mount Zion Baptist Church, where I have been now for, this is my 29th year there with that congregation. And I've been in the area, you know, doing ministry and during community events and leadership throughout the area since my arrival here in 1986. Primarily, my focus has to do with entrepreneurship, with businesses development, of that nature by way of the chamber, because I am of the mindset that the only way we're going to alleviate a lot of the suffering and the violence and the crime that's going on in our communities is we have to have more economic development, which means we have to have jobs.
Amen.
And until we can get those jobs, then you're not going to see a downturn in those areas of concerns that we have right now in urban America across this country, not just in Waukegan, but all across this nation.
Right. Amen. Amen. Now, I do know that you have this awesome convention coming up on the 18th on Thursday.
That is correct. Yes, the Black Chamber of Commerce of Lake County was organized in 2005. However, we was incorporated in 2006. My wife and I started the chamber from my dining room table, and we grew from the dining room table to a room at the church basement, and from there to our administrative location on 1020 West Glen, Florida. And recently, April 1st, we just relocated to our location 668 Glenark, where we combined our Small Business and Contractors Academy along with the chamber function here at this location. So we are celebrating 10 years this year, and we wanted to, you know, have a convention because with the convention, not only are we going to be able to tell our story, but we want to bring valuable resources and information to help businesses to grow and to develop. One of the biggest problems we have, Pastor Strawberry, is not that we don't have businesses, but a lot of our businesses are on what I call life support. They are just existing, they are not growing, and they are not developing. However, the greatest employer of African-American people are Black businesses. And the more of those that we have, obviously, the more of our people can be employed. And this is what the convention is geared toward. We you know, just not to the celebration with the gala event that evening, but starting that morning at 7 o'clock, we were preparing for the breakfast. It's going to be a business breakfast. And at that time, I will be pretty much, you know, going through the welcoming format, introducing and telling people what we have accomplished these last 10 years and all the success stories that we've had. And then we have a wonderful keynote speaker that is going to be addressing. I'll give you all the information later. And then at noontime, we also have a luncheon scheduled, a business luncheon. And so we're going to be, you know, sharing at that moment as well. And then in between the breakfast and the lunch and the closing at 4, we have breakout sessions that we're going to be focusing on that is going to help all business owners who currently have businesses prepare themselves, you know, for what they're doing. We have Entrepreneurial 101, which
Oh, I think I lost him. Let me make sure I can get him back on the line. I think for somehow we got disconnected. Let me see if I can call him right back real quick. Having Pastor Arthur Gass, who is the president of the Black Chamber of Commerce of Lake County here in Waukegan, and has this awesome event coming up, this awesome convention coming up on August 18th, and we're in the midst of hearing detailed information.
Yeah, we got disconnected.
Yeah, we got disconnected. We don't know what happened, but you know what? The devil is a lie. We just gonna keep on moving, you know.
So that's quite all right. So what I was saying is that we have the breakout sessions with Entrepreneurial 101. I mean, you know, what you need to know when starting your own business. We're going to have a session dealing with business certifications, which help business owners, you know, get the required certifications they need in order to business with the state level and the local municipalities as well as with the educational institutions. Another breakout session we're going to have is entitled Acquiring Capital, because obviously, you know, the funds that we need in order to grow and expand businesses is always a major issue, but there are resources out there, information to help businesses acquire that capital, as well as we're going to be talking about success stories. We have several businesses in the area who have from launch to success, and to hear the life stories of wonderful businesses in the Waukegan area who have started from nothing and, you know, who are very, very successful right now. And then we're going to have another session about QuickBooks for businesses, and then another one about building your business and expanding your brand so that we can help businesses to get out of that box and grow and to develop and to make their business, you know, what it should be. And one thing I always like to say, Colonel Sanders and old man Sam Walton, they've been dead a long time, but KFC is still going strong, so is Walmart and Sam Clubs.
Right.
That's because they set those businesses, they established those businesses to be going concerns, and those businesses are thriving right now, even though they are in their eternity state. So we want people to understand when you open up a business and start a business, it's really not for you, but it should be for the community and for generations to come.
Right.
And if you structure it right, even when you go off the scene, you can still survive and provide economic resources for the community that we so desperately need.
My God.
So that's the focus of the convention. And then the celebratorial moment would be when we come together at the 7 o'clock hour. We have a 6 o'clock meet and greet, and then we have the 7 o'clock awards dinner banquet. And Mr. J. Alexander Martin, who is a principal owner of FUBU for us, by us, our clothing line, would be our keynote speaker for that event. And we're looking forward, for him, because he has taken a brand that people said couldn't be done.
Right.
And they have grown it now to all four of the principal owners are multimillionaires from this clothing line that has just swept this nation and the world over, because it's all over the world. But he's a very humble person. He's anxious to come to Lake County to be a part of us, and I'm just excited, that he is going to come to share with us, to bring somebody of that caliber to us and willing to share his area of expertise so that we can glean. That's what networking is all about. That's for us to be able to glean from those who have made it, to know if they did, we can too. And the obstacles that they face, we're facing, just like they overcame theirs, we can do likewise, by what they did during their struggles.
Amen. Wow. Well, I'm telling you, I'm excited about the convention that's coming up on Thursday, August 18th at the Holiday Inn in Gurnee Convention Center, 6161 West Grand Avenue in Gurnee. Now, for those individuals and or businesses or people that want to be a part of this, that they want to come out and be supportive or be involved more intimately, what is the specifics that they need to do? Do they need to register? Is there a website, a phone number?
To register, you can go to www.bccoflakecounty.com. That's the Black Chamber of Commerce of LakeCounty.com. All the information on the website is there. To register, the registration fee is $175 to register. That encompasses all three of the major events, plus all of the workshops that you can attend. And if you're just interested, only in attending the, certain like the breakfast or the lunch or the gala, you can buy those tickets individually as well.
or you can just get all three of them. I believe it's $160, combination for the three.
Right.
But we really like for business owners to come and participate, in the workshops,
right.
and so that they can really get the resources that they need in order to go into, to grow those businesses.
Now, let me ask you this, Pastor Gass. Does nonprofit organizations, is that something that's included in this type of workshop or no?
Oh, sure. No, nonprofits, even though you're a not-for-profit, the business principles are pretty much the same.
Okay.
You still, a lot of not-for-profits, even though there are people who want to start not-for-profits, they don't understand, the incorporation concept there. They don't understand, a not-for-profit doesn't mean that you can't make a profit. It
right.
simply means that if you ever fold and go out of business, you just can't walk away with those proceeds. They have to be given to another not-for-profit. But however, we encourage people to, not only start not-for-profit, but to start for-profit.
Amen.
A business is an owner. A business is in business to make money.
Right.
And we teach business owners, don't be apologetic for that. You're in business to make money, because if you make money, then that means you grow. If you make money and grow, that means you hire people. If you make money, grow, and hire people, that means people get good wages. They can take care of their families. And all of us start with business owners knowing that I have to provide for my employees meaningful wages, and so that they can, support their families. And that's what we try to teach our businesses, to do.
Wow. That is awesome information. Of course, we have Pastor Arthur Gass here with us from the Black Chamber of Commerce of Lake County, and we're discussing transforming today's businesses for tomorrow's challenges. Again, that's the 10th anniversary convention, Thursday, August 18th, Holiday Inn Gurnee Convention Center, 6161 West Grand Avenue in Gurnee. Again, the keynote speaker for this awesome event is going to be J. Alexander Martin, who is a co-founder of the #1 African-American clothing line in the country, FUBU, and I won't make that mistake to call it FUBU again. So we're not going to go there, but I'm excited about it. My plan is to be there broadcasting live from this event, talking to as many people as I can, reaching out to them, and doing everything that we can to continue to spread this information to people around the world, not just in this immediate community, but around the world. People need to know what we do and how we do it and how we can get it accomplished. So I thank God for that, Pastor Gass. Also, on August 19th, we have
that's the second part of the celebration. Obviously, as a man of God, we the psalmist teaches that if it had not been for the Lord on our side, we don't want to have no celebration without including Him. So on Friday, August the 19th, at the Waukegan West High School Trap Auditorium at 2325 Brookside Avenue, Waukegan, we're having the Ann V. Gass Gospel Extravaganza.
Yes.
Ann V. Gass, this is my wife, who recently passed away on February the 19th. And this is what she was doing, when she took ill. So we're going to continue her project
Amen.
in her honor. And we're having with us that day Mr. Paul Porter and the Christianaires of Mississippi, and Miss Helen Miller Best from North Carolina, along with the British Sisters of Kankakee and Grandmama Boys, and the community mass choir that is hosted by my son, Arthur Gass Jr. And that is going to be at the auditorium. The tickets for that event are $20. And also, just so you know, Pastor, on that day, Grandmama Boys are going to be releasing their new recording, new recording that is being done right now, even as we speak in Mississippi. So they're going to be here for that grand release.
Right.
So it's going to be a great time for them as well as for us to celebrate, because this is another one of Waukegan's own. We are proud of what they have done.
Absolutely.
And God has blessed them to have their recording contract, so they're going to be releasing that new recording on that day at the event.
Right. And if I'm not mistaken, Reverend Pipes had told me that they were working with Paul Porter.
Yes, he is there. He's producing it for them.
Wow.
And he's going to be here, obviously. So it's going to be a wonderful time to celebrate their new release, and then having him here along with Helen Miller Best and the community mass choir and the British sisters. This is an awesome singing sisters out of Kankakee. So we have some wonderful groups that are going to be here to help us to just celebrate Christ and thank Him for all His blessings.
Amen.
Because 10 years is a long time to be able to deal with the obstacles that we've had to face in order to grow the chamber. But we're very, very proud of what we have done and the accomplishments. And so we want to really tell our story, because it's about economics with us.
That's right.
Paul said, "This one thing I do." So the one thing I do is economics. I don't want to be a social agent that we deal in economics, because that's what helps people have income and
Right.
be able to live meaningful lives and provide for their families, and
Right.
to be able to know that, hey, I can get the good job. We've had so many successes helping young men and women get great jobs in construction to where, they had never had it before.
Right.
We provide the training, and they have gotten wonderful seasonal work in the construction season, and they make, good money to where they can provide for their families.
Right.
And again, we just got to tell our story and let folks see this premier organization that we have in Lake County. And no glory to me, it all goes to God, because
Amen.
I'm just a vessel,
Amen.
be willing to be used by Him for His people, because it's all about the community and what we can do to help lift it and make it better.
That's right. Now, when it comes to the Gospel Extravaganza and the tickets, can they get the tickets by visiting the website as well, or calling the number?
They can go, yes, sir. They can go online, and again, the same website, www.BCC of Lake County. And also, we have them here at our office, main office at 668 Lenox in Waukegan.
Okay.
They can also get them at Meeting Essentials at 2504 Washington Street, Suite 602 in Waukegan.
Okay.
Up in Racine, Wisconsin, they can get them at Greater St. Luke Missionary Baptist Church at 1326 State Street in Racine, Wisconsin. And also in Waukegan, we can get them at Pope Forest at 2202 Grand Avenue in Waukegan. Or just call the Chamber's main office at 847-596-2910.
Amen.
And we're more than happy to accommodate you and put you in the right direction to get tickets.
All right. So you can get a list of the ticket locations if you want a pair of tickets to this awesome event on August 19th. As a matter of fact, why don't you just visit the website, bccoflakecounty.com, or call the number 847-596-2910. That's 847-596-2910. Call the number, get the intimate details necessary so you can be a part of these awesome events that's about to take place on August 18th and August 19th. If you have any questions, you can call me directly. I'll be sure to connect the dots for you. But again, the 10th anniversary convention, Thursday, August 18th, Holiday Inn in Gurnee, Convention Center, 6161 West Grand Avenue. And also, we do not want to forget that J. Alexander Martin, co-founder of FUBU, is going to be our keynote speaker. And of course, we're going to follow that up on August 19th for the Gospel Extravaganza, featuring gospel recording artist Paul Porter, the Christianaires, Helen Miller Best, the Burtis Sisters of Kankakee, Grandmama Boys, and of course, the Community Mass Choir. For intimate details, all of the information, 847-596-2910, and visit the website, bccoflakecounty.com, bccoflakecounty.com. Well, Pastor Gass, I tell you what, I'm excited. I am too. I am excited, too. And I want to thank you, Pastor Strada, for your efforts. I want to applaud you for your ministry through the media. And because it's businesses like what you have, because you had a vision. Yes.
And nobody had your vision but you.
Amen.
But the scripture is very clear, without vision, the people perish.
That's
so
right.
You had vision, and God has blessed you with your vision to make an avenue available so that we can reach multiple people. So thank you for your efforts, and we look forward to having you there to broadcast live from the convention. And again, we're just looking forward to having a wonderful time of celebration.
Amen.
And to thank God for what He has allowed us to do as a community. And we want to thank the community in advance for
Amen.
those who are going to come and support and be a part of this wonderful celebration, because it's all about us making things better for our community.
That's right.
And being able to say that we can do this. We don't want to continue to just sit around waiting for something to happen for
Right.
us, to us. We need to get up, realize we have the potential, we got the ability, and we have God on our side, so why can't we do it? We can do it. We just got to move forward, and that's what we have done for the last 10 years, but we just paused tonight to tell our story.
That's right. Now, what if someone wanted to become a part of the Black Chamber of Commerce of Lake County? What's the policy with that?
The same thing is there on the website. We have the application. They can become a member, of the chamber by downloading the application, and and the membership is based on company size. We go all the way from the 1 to 2 individuals all the way up to corporate offices, for like 500 and plus members. So depending on the size of the company, you can always become a part of the chamber and be a part of the group that we already have that's really been with us for the last 10 years.
Amen. Amen. Well, Pastor Gass, I really appreciate your time on today. I'm looking forward to talking to you again a few more times in the very near future about some of the things that's coming up and some intimate details that we may have missed or looked over on today. We want to make sure that we share that information with our audience as well. So I'll be in touch with you periodically throughout the day, throughout the week, throughout the month, so we can make sure that we get all of the details out to our listening audience as much and as often as we possibly can, okay?
Well, thank you so much, and to our audience, just pay attention to the website, because obviously we're updating it daily as we solidify, contracts and speakers and workshops. Because obviously, as we get near, things will change, but the format is set. But pay attention to the website, and we have the local media as well as the printed media that you can read as well as hear through this event as well. So we want to encourage everybody to just come out and be a part of it. And again, call our main office at 847-596-2910 for any questions that you may have about being a part of the convention.
Amen. Well, I'm going to make sure that I get this information out there as much and as often as I can. So that the people can be aware that it is going to take place. It is something that we're excited about, and we look forward to seeing each and every one of them there when and if they can make it out. So we thank God for that. We thank God for you, and we look forward to talking to you again soon, okay?
All right. Thank you, my friend. Thank you so much.
All right, Pastor Gass, we'll talk to you soon.
Okay, take care.
All right, take care. That's my friend, Pastor Arthur Gass, and I tell you, he is the president of course, the Black Chamber of Commerce in Lake County, and he is also the pastor at Mount Zion Missionary Baptist Church in Waukegan. We're excited about the 10-year anniversary convention on August 18th and, of course, the Gospel Extravaganza on August 19th. We're going to be there. We're asking you to go ahead and register and or purchase your tickets so you can be there also. For any detailed information, we gave you the phone number. Here it is one more time. It's 847-596-2910, 847-596-2910. And be sure to visit the website, okay? The website is www.bccoflakecounty.com, www.bccoflakecounty.com, okay? Go ahead and register for the convention. Go ahead and purchase your tickets. Let's go ahead and make plans to show our love, care, concern, and support for these awesome events right here in our own backyard in the Lake County area, all right? We thank God for you. We thank God for you. And we thank God for you.